road yet?
Yeah, Wilf, I'm at about 2 kilometer on King Eddie, and it is glared up, solid ice. I'm just outside the truck actually throwing some chains on.
Okay, well we're about 15 kilometers away, but we'll chain up before we head up.
I think that'd be wise. Roger that. Thank you.
Hello, Wilf Mulder with the JVCKENWOOD Canada, and I'm here today with Andrew Thompson with DATS. He spends a lot of time traveling the resource roads in BC, and we're here today to talk about two-way radio safety on the resource roads.
Thanks, Wilf. Yeah, my business partner and I, we spend a lot of time. We're backcountry enthusiasts. We spend hours on resource roads, and whether you're out here for a commercial purpose or an enthusiast like us just wanting to get into the backcountry and play, it's really important to have a radio in the truck.
For sure. Well, there are over 620,000 resource road kilometers in BC, so it's very common. They're single lane, they're gravel, a lot of corners. Come around the blind corner, you want to be safe. Two-way radio is the only way to do it.
It's a must. Let's head up King Eddie, see what we can see.
Sounds like fun. All right.
So Wilf, walk me through this radio head, because I'm pretty sure that's not the whole radio.
You're right, Andrew. With this setup, and of course with most newer vehicles, you really don't have a lot of space to install a full-sized radio, especially on the dash. So with this setup, we've got the control head on the dash, and we've got the main radio body mounted underneath the console here.
Very nice. Sure does make for a nice, sleek, clean install, doesn't it? So Wilf, we travel a lot, and we're all over BC, and we're quite often trying to get into the backcountry in different areas. What are the benefits with this radio for that kind of travel outside of a normal region?
So with this radio, Andrew, it's capable of 1,000 channels. So what that eliminates is the need to stop into a local radio shop to have your radio reprogrammed for accessing a particular resource road or working with a particular contractor. Chances are you'll have every radio channel that you'll need.
So Wilf, I've got to say, one of the things that we love most about this radio and the recommendations you made for us from Kenwood has got to be the push-to-talk, or the simple button feature here, rather than having the mic and the cord dangling down with a great microphone up in the visor.
I'm not moving anymore.
It's a safety thing. Simple as that. Pick up down King Eddie at about 5.5.
Hey there, did you say 6 kilometers down?
Yeah, I'm right around 5.5.
Okay, I'm just unloading a bunch of dogs at 1, but I should be out of your way before you get here.
So Andrew, knowing your background and the amount of time you spent on resource roads, have you noticed anything that sort of really stands out with this radio?
Well, it's definitely high quality, and I gauge that based on reception, and it's always a concern of mine. Just because I have a radio, does it mean that I'm actually picking up, and is the radio receiving as well as I hope it will? And when we're in Vernon and we're planning to go to the area that we spend the most time in the backcountry, we're picking up the loggers on this radio that are leaving the top of the mountain where we stage from. And I was curious, so I shot it from my GPS to a waypoint that we have logged, and it's 55 kilometers. And we're in British Columbia, so it's pretty hilly terrain.
Hilly, mountainous, some pretty rough stuff, and that's radio to radio, 55 kilometers. That's pretty.
Oh, sorry, Wilf. We were just talking there, and I just missed what that guy said. Maybe I'll just pull over here and see what kilometer he was at.
Okay, actually, what we can do here, Andrew, is with one button press, we can do an instant recall.
Okay.
You're up, King Eddie.
Awesome. So he's at 0. We're at 8. 8 up King Eddie pickup. That's a pretty cool feature. I didn't know about that, actually. Well, thanks for pointing that out. Well, Wilf, we're out here shooting a video about Kenwood radios and all-road safety, and come around the corner, and that's what we see.
That pickup gonna go?
You guys tell me when, and I'll go. I just don't want to get in your way.
No, you can go. And then you're home free.
Thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Well, that's an ideal example of being able to coordinate. You saw each of the vehicles, log loader, truck, skidder, all had a radio. We had a radio. We were able to drive by safely.
Kenwood.